with miscellaneous. Maybe he's taking it.
Miscellaneous, get in here. Water fun. Good day, YouTube. This is Thomas Metal 75 and company for another rousing edition of the Wild Card Wednesday. Tyler Mansell. Go grab a link, Tyler, if you all want to join Tyler and family for this Wild Card Wednesday. The only admittance fee is a beverage. Bring a wine, a beer, or a spirit, any adult beverage, really, and let's have some fun. And all I ask is that our panelists do not be a douche. Be a douche. Cheers. We have the standard fare of panel tonight. We have once again the beer man.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bumper Road preceding him down to the bottom. Cheers from New Hampshire. And from Rhode Island, we have the one and only East Coast Liquor Reviews, Tanner.
Cheers, Jack.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. And I am obviously Thomas Metal 75 out of the southeastern part of Massachusetts. Cool beans. All right, let's go around the horn and see what we're all drinking and sipping this evening. Let's start with beer, man.
Hey, all right. Thanks, Eric. Thomas Metal 75. Sorry. Let's say your name. I'm live. Okay. So what I have today is one from Energy City Brewing. I did a review of theirs, and I actually gave it quite a nice score. So this is called their Bistro. It's a pineapple coconut cream pie, Berliner Weiss style Weiss beer, fruited Berliner Weiss, basically a dessert Berliner Weiss, if you want to go that realm. At the percentage somewhere 6.5, so not bad. I like 6.5. That sounds good. Berliner Weiss, Berliner style Weiss beer with pineapple, coconut, and natural flavors. It was canned 3.2, fairly fresh. I just cut my nails today. That was really painful too. I didn't shake it. I'll shake it. Hold on.
Whoa. Look at that.
Yeah, this is very pineapple-y. A very nice. I'm gonna try and. There we go. Looks like banana juice or something. Very nice. Not banana, actually. It looks more like pineapple juice. But I can smell it from here. Very delicious. Nice fat freaking head, like 2.5, 3 finger head. Opaque beer. Can't see through it. Nice sour looking. Oh, God. It smells just like it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, beer man.
All right, thank you, beer man. Let's go over to Bumpy in Rhode Island.
Cheerios. Hello, welcome to
That would be cool.
the interwebs of Thomas Metal 75 on this Wild Card Wednesday show. I have a beer that was beer made me to me from Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. So Miscellaneous ever pops up either in panel or over in the chat.
We have room.
And I just want to say thank you. So I've got this one from Boulevard Brewing Company. I don't even know where Boulevard's out of because we don't get them here in the New Hampshire. So Kansas City, Missouri. And this is Brewer's Choice 2021 Barrel-Aged Imperial Porter. This comes in at a whopping 13.9 percentage.
Wow. Jeez.
It's a beefy beer right there.
Yeah. So let's go ahead, crack it, and pour it. So please enjoy by September 20th of 2023. So I'm definitely doing that now. Pop it. It's got a hiss. Hey, feathered friends.
Nice. We'll be hearing about them in a couple of seconds, I believe. Stay tuned for that. Wow.
All right. The whole bottle fits into the glass. It does have a fairly dark, chocolatey kind of mixed mocha head, bit rocky. The color of the bird is black.
Blackbird singing.
Yeah, we'll just go with a really, really dark brown to black coloration for this brew. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow. This smells like I gotta say it. It's what are those? Is that a funnel cake that usually has like all the drippings, like caramels and chocolates and nuts and all that? That's exactly what the first smell of this smelled like. So, funnel cake, decadent funnel cake.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Boom.
Interesting. That sounds like a good one. Looking forward to hearing about that. Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers.
Coming along. Rod Tenor with the East Coast Liquor Reviews channel.
All right. So Bumpy brought a beer that was gifted to him, and I'm bringing a beer that was gifted to me from Bumpy. This is Feathered Friend, a bird brushed red ale. I really do like the kind of like slick, kind of simplistic can art, but it looks very nice. I do like the white and the red contrast. Brewed and canned by Feather Friend Brewing, 231 South Main Street, Concord, New Hampshire. 6% alcohol by volume. And Bumpy said that this is more along the lines of a hoppy red ale. And this was canned 3/1/2022. And it says Ironheart 12/12. So it's got the timestamp, the date, and a little blurb. I like when they do that. Proclamation does the same thing as well. You can't really see it from my camera, but it does say Ironheart.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I like when they put like a little message at the bottom. It's cool. Crack this open. Got my Trillium glass. Water in there. All right, go for the pour. It's a lot darker than I expected, actually. I think the best way to describe this is amber. It's like off-white, kind of going towards khaki head. Very sudsy. Poured it pretty aggressive. I got about 2 fingers ahead here. And it's got a nice little bit of a haze to it as well. Yeah, so excited to try this. So cheers, guys.
All right. That looks good.
No, it does.
Hell yeah. Let's put everybody in order. There we go. All right. Once again, thank you all for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel, YouTube, the Thomas Meadow 75 show tonight for the Wildcard Wednesday. I am bringing a product from the Whistle Pig distillery there in, I believe they're up in the state of Vermont. This is one of their barrel-aged cocktails that they put together, I believe, done with Harpoon. It's in Windsor, Vermont, and Boston, Mass. That is where Harpoon locations are. This is their Whistle Pig Piggyback barrel-aged rye smash, their Session Citrus Mint. Interesting. This is a 8%, 8.0 barrel-aged small batch, 100% estate rye made with natural ingredients. And this was canned on the 15th of November, 2021. And the Whistle Pig website says this features the sweetness and tartness of a farm fresh lemonade, balanced with notes of Whistle Pig, piggyback, 100% rye, and a hint of mint. Interesting. Let's pop this open and see what we think.
So that's like a cocktail in a can, kind of.
Yes. Their variety is Remington Rye. All right. And what else can I tell you? Char number 4, if you all know about your char numbers.
I did a homebrew Imperial Stout. It was I used char 3.
Look at that color. All right. Got it in a foolproof glass. There you go.
All right.
Very poppy and fizzy in the audio, definitely. Very cloudy. There is some kind of sediment floating around in said glass, and you can already smell the really tart, lemony notes to this, and a little bit of a minty aspect and graininess. So sounds interesting. I've only had one can from the 4-pack. I was also gifted. So we'll go back around the horn and check in with everybody, and then go back around again for the review. No, the horn.
All right. I got a cough for hold on, let me.
Hello, everybody. How we
We're
doing?
good to go.
Help you.
Hey, there's your lung.
God. It's over there. So getting into this, man. This got 100 from me on my. I'm just gonna give it away now, but we're gonna go over it on the live stream. This is a very awesome dessert sour. Pastry sour, sorry. Immediately you get the pie that they say it is, the coconut cream pie. You get the coconut nuttiness, you get that that tropical coconut, you get the graham cracker kind of crust, I think is maybe what they use, or granola crust, or some kind of weird honey granola graham crackery kind of crust. You get the cream vanilla kind of thing going on. Pineapple and coconut. God almighty. It doesn't even have a suntan lotion either. And sometimes you get that suntan lotion and it kind of chemicalizes and it just smells terrible. But this actually smells like an actual pineapple coconut cream pie. It's amazing. Let's go in for the drink. We looked at it already, so cheers, man.
Solange.
Cheers, man.
We take a drink with you.
It really is. It's 100, man. I already gave the Anna the score. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's like even better than some Dreckers I've had. Honestly, like I know I stand pretty strong with them, but these guys really knew how to do it on this one. Adjunct forward sour, very nice. You know, of course they're all adjunct. But
adjunct doesn't mean just rice and corn.
but like hardcore. Woo! But it's sweet all the way through. It's sweet and sour all the way through. It's tart, more or less, not sour. And it dries off kind of it pinches the dryness at the last little second of your swallow. It goes through sweet though. It's not cloying. It's not cloying at all. But it's kind of getting there. It's like, whoa, but it's like so good. Like you just want to keep. It's like taking down the pineapple juice in the can, like the rings. If you were to like put pineapples on your hamburger and you open up the can and you just want to take the drink of that juice. I like that tinny kind of pineapple juicy kind of thing. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't like metal. No, but pineapple juice is definitely prominent in this, and coconut and in the cream, the vanilla, the graham crackery wowness. It's very nice.
Did you say woo?
Oh, woo! It's a medium body, a nice medium body, a thick medium body, like pushing full. The mouth feels very thick and syrupy. It's got, I guess you can say it's a full body. Yeah.
Cheers, Vanessa.
Full body. Cheers, Vanessa. Very good though. I like that it has all of the flavors of that actual pie. Everything in the nose and everything in the flavors is that pie. You could have it perfect. There's a big pineapple punch in this though. Like a big old grip of pineapple, man. Like fresh pineapples. Very nice. Wow, no alcohol, nothing like that. Very drinkable, just delicious, just dank and delicious. I like
dank and delicious.
Not locker room dank, more like a resinous fucky dank. Just very good dank. I like it. It's good.
It's like that what is it, a GIF or whatever, that GIF that Bumpy has where he's like, hey, he's like, what? And then it hits him with the door, but it's pineapple.
Oh
yeah. Well, it's definitely that. Actually, when I laughed right now, when I went, the pineapple, it was like fresh pineapple, like those little chunks. When you take a little chunk out of the pineapple can and eat it, it's like you're eating a fresh, it's not really fresh in the can, but it tastes like canned pineapple. Like I don't know, but it's good. I like that. I like that stuff. So
Nice.
good. It's very good. It's very good. I think it's worth what I said, but we'll give that score again later. So cheers, guys.
All right. Cheers. Woo!
Woo!
One last woo there for you. Cheers. On towards to Bumpy Road and the Imperial Porter.
All right. So let's get more into these aromas. Yes. I'm not hungry. All right. I'm not sure if you guys can hear a conversation. I'm not sure how well my mic's working. I'm muting anything else out of here. But anyways.
No more woo, everybody.
You have a great mic.
Yeah. So there's there's some nice, like I said, right up front, like that funnel cake, almost like that cinnamon, sugary glazed, caramelized funnel cake thing going on. It even smells crispy. It's got this bit of like dark fruits in it, like raisin. It does have a molasses, a caramel type aroma. It says this is barrel aged. They don't specify what barrel, but just from what I'm smelling, I would think that this is a rum barrel aged imperial porter, because it does have similar notes like you might get out of rum. Even that funnel cake type thing. If you made like a rum cake, similar things you kind of get out of it, with like the rich notes and everything of raisin and like the cinnamon molasses type things. A slight bit of like an oak with a vanilla as well, just very, very light. It's not overly oaky, but there is a presence there. I've smelled other barrel aged products in my life and have picked out something similar with a stronger oakiness. So I can say that there is an oakiness to this as well. But yeah, this one smells decadent, very sweet. If there's chocolate in there, it's just well hidden behind anything else. But I'm thinking there's probably, I haven't tasted this yet. It's my first time having it. I'm thinking there might be chocolate on the flavors with just how decadent this one's smelling. So cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Shalange.
Hey.
You're making Vanessa thirsty, everybody. All right.
Molasses is like the first kind of note that I get hit with. Raisin. There's kind of like a cinnamony note to this without being like over cinnamon, but it really does remind me of cake. It's either like a funnel cake or a rum cake type deal, but there's so much like cakiness to this. It's got the caramel. It does have a slight chocolate in the flavor as well. Raisins. I'd say a little bit of tobacco.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's nice.
It does have a slight stickiness to the palate. Say this one's a medium to full body, more closer to full body, and carbonation is kind of on the lower side. Yeah, it's got a lot of that kind of burnt sugar type thing going. So like the caramels, molasses, the raisins mixing in there, a lot of dark fruit type stuff, tobacco, a little bit of chocolate.
That sounds damn good.
Mm-hmm.
The oak is even harder to kind of detect out of the flavors in this. I can pick it out slightly in the aromatics, but in the flavors, I'd say the oak is kind of hidden, but it does give off a lot of notes of probably like what you get out of rum, I would say. So
the sweeter notes.
Yeah, the sweeter dark rums. I think I'm gonna have to look this one up just to see if they state that it's in a certain barrel. I'd be surprised if it's just out of an oak barrel that hasn't been used for anything. I mean, normally, if a brewery is going to use a certain type of barrel, whether it's whiskey, bourbon, cognac, rum, they'll state what it is. But this is just screaming rum to me. 13.9% ABV. Let me get on that because I can't really detect any alcohol flavors.
Damn.
Nice. 13%. Damn.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah, it's almost 14%. Yeah, this one doesn't taste boozy. Doesn't even really warm my chest up at all. This is a dangerous drinker.
Doesn't warm it up yet.
It's damn good. I'll leave it at that. I won't give it my score yet, but I'm going to tell you it's damn good. Super, super happy that Miscellaneous sent me this one, and we'll see about the other ones. I got a ton of Boulevards, so super excited about this.
Good going, Miscellaneous.
Yeah, this is I've had some damn good barrel aged brews, and I still have some really good ones that I've purchased on my own. But yeah, if I could get Boulevard, they'd definitely be in my. I'd be picking them up for sure.
Vanessa's asking what that one was again that you had there.
It's the Brewer's Choice 2021 Barrel Aged Imperial Porter from Boulevard Brewing Company.
Boulevard. I believe we get Boulevard. We do get Boulevard here in Massachusetts.
Yeah. Well, if you see this one, I mean, this is 2021, so it'd be a gem on the shelf basically at this point. You probably have to wait for the 2022 Brewer's Choice, but yeah, this is yeah. If I brewed this, it'd be my choice to show people too. Like,
yeah,
I did this.
Yum on.
Nice.
Yeah. Like I said, I got to look up to see if they mention what barrels. And I'll be extremely surprised if it's not rum barrels that this was aged in. But yeah, this is a decadent imperial porter.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
This is one of those ones where you have that. Is it a porter? Is it a stout? You know, that whole battle that's been going on for the ages. And if you were to give this to somebody, they'd argue that it's an imperial stout. There's no way this is a porter.
Wow.
Just with all the flavor notes and just the fuller body that it does have. That, like I said, it's medium to full, but it's definitely on the fuller side, sticky and just decadent, delicious.
It's a very big porter.
Oh yeah, dude.
And every year, I do have my wife. I don't have her. I don't force her to do it, but I just ask. So I don't eat a lot of sweets. But if she's gonna make me a cake, it's a rum cake.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Rum cake. It was one of my favorite rum cakes and carrot cakes and tiramisu.
I like carrot cake.
I like and carrot cake. Rum
Very
too.
nice. Probably a good pairing, definitely. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm done. I'm done for now. I'll be thinking of a score, and I'm gonna look up this beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, dude.
Rum barrels. Oh, yum is right.
Pirate. Yeah.
Get into the rum season. Yeah, man. You can drink rum all year. What am I talking about? But let's go to East Coast. Liquor reviews with Tanner.
All right. So the Feathered Friend, a bird brushed red. I do get a heavily roasted malts, like toffee and toffee molasses. Nice biscuity breadiness as well, and then like some citrusy hops. So it's definitely hitting all the marks for a red ale. I will say this is a little bit more on the roasty side, in my opinion. Definitely more heavily roasted. And I think you guys can probably tell by the color of the beer that they're using a good amount of roasted malts in this. But yeah, it smells really good. 6%, no booze. Yeah. At first aroma, I was getting a little bit of like a leather, but I think maybe I was getting confused with the heavily amount of roastiness in this beer. But it smells really good, so I'm gonna dive into this.
Let's do it.
Cheers, guys.
Solange. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, this is roasty throughout.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Lots of roasted malts. It's got a little bit of a smokiness. I would say that this is kind of a little bit more of a smoky red ale. There is a good amount of like citrusy, lemon, slightly tart hops on the finish. A little syrupy with the toffee. Actually, more caramel on the palate. More caramel, very bready. Nice bready note throughout as well. Nice lacing on the glass as well too. I did notice that as it sits. These have just been sitting there, so it is a very nice looking beer. Definitely more on the roasty side. I will say it's like roasted to the amount where it almost has like a little bit of like a smoky flavor to it. Yeah, sweet caramel, brown sugar. Like you said, those like citrusy, lemony hops and biscuity bready. Yeah, very good. No booziness. I did have that smoked peach goza the other day, and this is kind of reminding me of that. Yeah, I do enjoy it. I think it is really good. It's a light to medium carbonation. The carbonation is a little bit lighter than I was expecting, but it is medium bodied. Like I said, it does have kind of like those syrupy, toffee, molasses mouthfeel / flavor.
Sounds good.
A little bit of a astringency. Those hops really do show through. Cyclops scale. This one is a little bit more on the roasty and bready side rather than the sweet side. It's not like a. I know some red ales, they come off like a candy bar with that toffee and caramel.
Sure.
This is more of the roasty, slightly smoky, bready red ale. So and you do get a little bit of bitterness. I wouldn't necessarily say it's bitter, but it does have a little bit of an astringent aftertaste. You get the citrusy, lemony flavors from the hops on the finish as well that intertwine with the smoky, sweet flavor up front. Cyclops scale, I would say it's a lot more calm than a lot of other red ales I've had, but I would say it's still around like 2.5 out of 5 sugar cubes, and like probably the same for the hop cones, 2.5 out of 5. It does seem very well balanced, but it seems more of like a beer that you would have with like barbecue rather than like a lot of red ales I've had. Like I said, they're kind of like candy bar, almost dessert, and this seems like one that you could have with maybe like some smoked ribs or like a nice steak or something. Yeah, I think I said the same thing with the smoked peach goza, where you get that little bit of that smoky flavor, and it really enhances the whatever you're having for barbecue. Next time around I'll have a rating on this. I do enjoy it. It definitely kind of threw me for a curveball. What's that here, man?
Do you get any kind of lupulin pollen kind of thing going on, like hoppy, earthy kind of lupulin? You know what I'm saying? Like if you were to crush a hop in your hand and
yeah, there is a little bit of hop resin kind of left on the tongue afterwards. That's sweetness nice. From the caramel kind of works with it as well.
Yeah, good.
Okay. This beer, in my opinion, because I asked Bump, I don't think I agree with the smokiness. but I'm getting a smoked beer.
Okay, wow.
Yeah,
So-
I've had it. I only had it super fresh too. So you've had it now for a couple months.
Oh,
or
wow,
At least,
okay.
yeah, a month, almost 2 months old now. But
Yeah.
Did you notice any
the
kind
the
of
brewery is
smokiness?
attached to a barbecue place. So
Oh,
Oh,
no. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
yeah,
That is true.
All right.
I mean, that would make sense. You drink this beer and then you go over and you have some barbecue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
I do remember you saying that. Actually,
brews and barbecues.
and I think I
Perfect
used the
mix.
barbecue place to use the bathroom. So I do recall. Yeah, I do like this though.
Don't be a douche, you douche.
Sometimes the red ale, the red ale, the what was it, orange minus yellow from Proclamation, was a little bit more on the bready, slightly sweet, roasty. The roasty aspect of the beer was kind of more subdued. And this seems like they kind of went all out and they were like, let's make this a roasty beer.
Yep.
Mm.
That sounds like
Which I like though. I like the roasty, smoky flavors. I'm also a big fan of peated Scotch.
Hell yeah.
I do like the roasty, smoky flavors, which I could see some people, they might try it and they'd be like, oh, smoky.
I like the peated stuff a lot.
Sometimes the smoky, earthy flavors aren't for everyone, but I am a fan of them. So it's not smoky enough to where you get the meats like I had with the smoked peach goza. Like I said, you kind of get like a smoky meat-like aroma, and it kind of reminded you of like a smoky meat on the palate, but it was still like citrusy and fruity on the finish, which is very hard to do because usually
going animal.
even with this, like smoky,
Animal style.
even with this, smoky is a flavor that tends to be very dominant and kind of crush other flavor notes. But if you can intertwine a nice smoky flavor with other flavors in that palette, I think you did a good job because, like I said, smoky is definitely one of the harder flavor notes to work with. So,
Right.
yeah, I'll have a good score for this. I do appreciate Bumpy giving me this one. And has this been the first Feathered Friend beer that I've tried, Bumpy?
I don't know. I gave you like 4 of them.
Yeah, it was a couple of them. Yeah, it was like 3 or 4.
Mmm.
You still have the
Oh,
drippy.
good.
What's that?
You
So
still
far,
have the drippy.
The drippy.
Oh no, you did one.
Now you just got to get the glass.
The double sun. I think you drank that one.
Oh yes, that's right. Yep.
Oh.
Dry hopped, double dry hopped IPA. I believe that was right. Second Sun.
Second, yeah, something like that.
Second Sun. Yes, the second beer from Feathered Friends. And for being a new brewery, I think they're doing a good job. So next time around, I'll have a score. And yeah, cheers, guys.
Nice. Cheers, Tanner. Solange. Yeah.
Sergeant.
All right. All right. Now for something completely different. The piggyback from Whistle Pig is their piggyback barrel aged small batch farm to can rye smash. The session citrus mint. The 8%er, their lemonade sort of style with the estate 100% estate rye, the Remington rye barrels. So they make 3 different varieties. It says made with 100% estate rye and barrel aged fruit, which would be the lemon, I believe. They do 3 different varieties. They have the session citrus mint here that I'm holding. They do a blackberry lemon fizz, which is the barrel aged blackberries and lemon. And they also do which sounds very delicious, a fresh ginger lime. So more along the Moscow Mule kind of a take. And for whatever reasoning, this is also in Boston, Massachusetts, and Windsor, Vermont, where the Whistle Pig whiskey is, and the Harpoon Brewery, where they do the distribution for this. It's not, the website says all the varieties are currently unavailable in the home state of Vermont. So go figure that. And you can't get it in Rhode Island, apparently, Tanner. Sorry. But here's what we got thus far. 8%, if I didn't mention that already. We have that lemony look to it. It's got a lot of haze to it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. The camera focuses on any of the sediment that's actually in there. You can kind of see it a little bit. Not much. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Yep. Towards the bottom of the glass. There it is. Yep. The smell on it, there's a little bit of alcohol at 8%. The smell on it is you're getting the rye whiskey in the background. You're getting a barrel aging in the background. You're getting minty notes mixed in with the lemonade. The very tart lemons and lemonade notes. Minty, almost kind of mint julep-esque when you add the whiskey, the American style whiskey to it. I'm not really getting anything that's screaming necessarily rye whiskey. I'm not getting, besides the mintiness that they're already adding to it, I'm not really getting a spicy, peppery zing to it.
Any dill?
Mint, lemonade, tart, barrel notes to it. Yeah.
Are you getting any dill, like dill pickle? That's a big rye note.
No, I'm really not. I really think the rye is taking a back seat here in this beverage to the mint and this heavy citrus and the heavy lemon.
Mint is a
maybe if I dig into it a little bit, I do get some of the rye spice. I try to really dig. Maybe there's a freshness of dill if I dig even further into that. But just on the initial whiff, if you didn't know what you were smelling, I don't think you would smell any of the dill or any heavy rye barrel or rye whiskey notes. You're getting a barrel aged kind of a essence to it. So let's take a drink of this live. The Session Citrus Mint Solange. Or Solange.
There it is, Solange.
This has a very heavily minty note to it as well.
The Willet rye.
Mint is a another big flavor note that you get with rye. So
definitely, and I think them choosing mint with the citrus is a good fit. It's very mint julepy. It's very much. I didn't read the description when I had the first can the first time. This is only the second can I've had now. I didn't read the description, but just rolling off the top of my head, and now it still does. It reminds me of a mint julep that you would add the American, whether you're adding a rye whiskey or something more like a Woodford Reserve bourbon during the Kentucky Derby time, which is, what is that, next week? Kentucky Derby time? Yeah. So you have very extremely tart, lemony notes, very potent minty flavors to it. It's not quite like a winter green. I'm not sure what kind of a mintiness I would describe that as. Maybe like a spearmint, something like that. Yeah. Moderate carbonation. It's sort of leaving a little bit of a sugary film on the teeth. Not tremendously bad, but you're definitely getting the lemonade style sugariness to it. When you take the beer down and you're getting the finish, that's where you start to get a little bit of some woodsy notes in the barrel aging notes and a little tiny smidgen of the pepperiness of the whiskey, but of the rye. But if you, I don't know, I think you could tell this is a higher ABV product, and I think you can tell that there is a barrel aging aspect to it. It doesn't scream to me front and foremost that it's a rye, but this is really good. I don't dislike that. If you like mint juleps, if you like lemonade, I think this is a pretty good malt alternative style beverage. It tastes exactly like citrus, tastes exactly like mint. There is the barrel aging aspect to it. I think it is a little bit on the sweeter side, but that doesn't really bother me. You could put some ice in this thing and really sit back and relax and have a good time with it. I think $16.99 is a little pricey for what it is, but the band that I play in, the bass player is also in another band, and occasionally if they need a practice space to practice at, they'll use our practice facility, and the drummer there he does distribution for Harpoon Brewery. So sometimes I'll get clown shoes. Sometimes I've gotten He's brought me some Clown Shoes beers. He brought me this 4-pack as a thank you for letting him use my drum set. So yes, thank you. This is a very nice gift in a product there. It's very, very unique. I haven't had anything quite like this. So very good alternative. Not too shabby. All right.
That's great. That sounds good.
Damn, let's go. Let's go back around the horn bumpy road. Where'd you go? There he is. Good time.
Here I am. Just made it back in time.
Here I am.
There we go. All right, Bumpy, you got that Imperial Porter. What's your
Bumpy's back.
So are we skipping Beer Man because he already gave it 100?
we're gonna confirm that 100.
If he went first before.
Did you go first before? Oh, you're damn right.
It doesn't matter. I'm okay with anything. I don't care. I've done enough live streams to understand how it is.
We're just bumping around. It's all right.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think, man? You still got 100?
Yeah, I do actually. I do stand by that 100. I think it delivered everything it said it was, and when that says it on the can label and it is what it is, I like that. That makes me happy, and just the pineapple coconut was very nice. The cream pie really stands out. The granola, it's more like a graham cracker crust or something. But the vanilla, just very nice, very good drinker. It goes down very well, very fast. I've been leaving it for a little while because I just want to kind of taste it. I don't want to drink it too quick. But 100 for sure. 100. One of my favorites. Seriously, like, if you want, I can send this to you guys just so you know how I feel about this.
I don't want any.
If I find some more of these, I'll stash them and send them, but I gotta do it soon before they get too old. But good stuff. Cheers, man.
The Alex 100.
Oh, definitely an Alex 100.
Hey, I gotta ask you a question, Eric. Right?
I like Drecker now, but
so the other day we were talking about our alternate personalities, and I said Beer Man would be Wine Man. Bumpy would be Smooth Road Brewery, and I would be West Coast Water Reviews. I think Bumpy called me. So what would you be? Would you be like Carl Country 57 or something?
Carl Country.
Country and Wine Man. Why Wine Man?
Carl Country.
I don't even like wine.
Alter ego.
Your alter ego. Wine Man.
Do I whine a lot?
No, that would be your alter ego, Beer Man.
I don't know.
Massachusetts butt talk.
Oh
Something
shit!
the Canadian one said on
I thought
live.
it was. I was thinking of Carl
Butt
Country
talker.
57 or Jeremy Jazz 57.
Oh, no, do me a
Talk about
douche.
some
I don't want
jazz.
to be a douche on your show.
Jeremy Jazz 57. I like that. Jeremy Jazz 57. Go check out his channel. The cool side of YouTube.
So we're just giving out scores right now, right?
Giving out scores.
All right.
Yep.
So I did look this one up. I think it's underappreciated, but on Beer Advocate, they scored it a 90. I wasn't looking for a score at all because I give my own scores and they are what they are. Based off pretty much, everybody's scoring kind of comes off of what their own palate, perceives and what they like. This is barrel aged in rum barrels and bourbon barrels.
Nice.
So they use both barrels. I think it's first goes in the bourbon barrels and then they do rum barrels afterwards, I think is what it said. I let my wife try it and she said, wow, it's really strong and sweet. So she wasn't super in love. She said it was all right, which makes me okay. I can see how this could score only a 90 because I'm at a 98 out of 100 for this one. I think it's
nice.
I'm glad that it's only in a 12-ounce bottle because it is on the sweeter side. Like it reminds me of freaking cakes.
Yeah.
So it's like
Mind you of a fruit cake,
not a fruit cake.
carrot cake, rum cake.
You looked happy when you were reviewing it.
Yeah, rum cakes and just funnel cakes that have drizzled caramel and that sweet drizzly, white, sugary frosting,
Pancake.
whatever it's called.
Nice.
French
Pancake.
But yeah, I can definitely see the bourbon barrel too, because I mentioned a vanilla and a slight oakiness, which I think you typically get out of more of a bourbon barrel. But totally reminds me of rum with all the raisin and molasses and caramel type notes and all that.
Sugary.
It is on the sweeter side, but I like a sweeter,
dark beer.
darker beer. Yeah, I'm not big into like you get into like imperial stouts stuff, and when they're just like super bitter, or even like barley wines and stuff like that. If they're like the beer man knows the Bigfoot from Sierra Nevada. Yeah, that's one you got to sit on for a while, because they hop that thing to high heaven.
They do, man. Yeah,
beautiful beer.
Yeah.
So yeah, when they're super bitter like that,
Yeah.
I'm kind of turned off a bit. I do like it to be a bit on the sweeter side,
That's
without being cloying. I don't like cloying.
No,
you gotta find that fine line, you know. You gotta stick it right there. But yeah, 98 out of 100 for this one. I appreciate. Hey, can I get an appreciate you? I appreciate miscellaneous.
Yeah.
We're just
again for sending
Go Alex all the way,
There
man.
you go.
That's it. That's it.
Slunges. All right.
Cheers, Bumpy.
So
Cheers.
to the man, the myth, the legend, East
Cheers,
Coast
Mr.
Liquor
Minions.
Reviews with Tanner.
All right. So yeah, this one definitely threw me a curveball. And I like that with a beer. You know, I don't like it's not that I don't like, but I'm very used to red ales just kind of being kind of candy bar-esque, you know, bready, and just kind of straightforward. You know, a lot of red ales, they're very straightforward. I would say that this is definitely a unique red ale. It's also something that I would drink with barbecue, like I said. Smoked ribs. I'm a big fan of ribs. I can totally see myself even like usually I do like a 4th of July cookout. And it sucks that, you know, I don't get this in my area with Bumpy even being so close to me. But maybe Feather Friend down the line, maybe they'll start to get increase their distribution a little bit, and I'll start to get some beers down here. So that would definitely be cool. For the uniqueness of the beer, I'm gonna give it I'll give it a 96 out of 100. I think is definitely a good score for the beer. I do like it. Like I said, the smokiness of the beer is really what kind of
No more woo.
steered me towards that 96 out of 100 rating. It's not overly sweet. It's not like drinking a candy bar like some of these red ales are. The breadiness is there. It's got like a little bit of that citrusy hop finish. Yeah, 96 out of 100. Definitely something that I would pick up a whole 4-pack of. Good beer, and appreciate you, Bumpy. So you want to have that appreciate you on standby. There you go.
That was definitely one of my favorite beers from them.
Like I said, I'm not used to roastiness, you know, roasty flavor.
Whoa!
Yeah. Is very roastiness in the beer is very common, a red ale. But when you start to get past that roasty and you're like, let's make it even more roasty, and you start to get to that smoky range. I do like that. It's not off-putting, where the smoky flavor kind of is more dominant than all the other flavors, but it's a good amount of smokiness to where you're still picking up like that heavily biscuity bready note, the citrus and the toffee / molasses is still prominent in the flavor, and it's not overpowering, but it's enough to really enhance the beer and make it unique. So
hell yeah,
96 out of 100. So thank you, Bumpy, and cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Whoa, we have a wild Alex the beer.
I'm just hanging out. I'm not. I'll be. The reason why I came on is because I was waiting for the legendary Tanner because of looking forward to doing that Will It mix. I think it's going to be phenomenal.
All right. All
Right, man. Cool.
Come right on.
So don't forget that.
All right. So I was drinking. I will go full screen so you can see this if you haven't yet. I was drinking the Whistle Pig Distilleries Piggyback Barrel Aged Rye Smash Session Citrus Mint, which is with the Remington rye. And they say, again, it's a lemonade, kind of a mixture with the rye in there, and it's got some minty aspects to it. 8% alcohol by volume. So it is on the sweet side. You gotta be okay with that. And the lemony note, that lemonade note is pretty ridiculously tart. So you gotta like that as well. And there is a big minty aspect right after that. When you swallow the beer and when you get the finish of the beer, you're getting the rye barrel kind of aspect to it. It's not super duper heavy in the rye element, in the whiskey element, but you can tell there's a barrel age aspect to it. I think for what it is, for my palate, a little too sweet, but in general, it's a really nice alternative style beverage. If you're not looking to drink a beer, you don't really want a wine or something, but you just kind of want a mixed cocktail already done. This is very good. It's reminding me more, like I said in the review, of like a mint julep, like a kind of a thing you would drink during if they're doing it next week. I would think they are during the Kentucky Derby season and time period in the beginning of May. Open yourself up one of these and drink on that. That would be a pretty good beverage with the Kentucky Derby down there in Kentucky. I give a lot of 93s. Oh, this is a really good product. I'll give it a 90 out of 100. I think some of the points are just getting lost for, I don't know if a whole 10 points is getting lost for sweetness, but I'll give it a 90. It's a really good product. 16 or so 99 for what the website of Whistle Pig says this is for. It's a little on the pricey side, but I think they're using some really good ingredients and product for their beer, or for their cocktail here. So yeah, 90, really nice stuff. So I guess, including, now that Alex the Beer Master is here, if people want to shout it out loud and talk about their beer review channels going on social media, feel free to do so.
Shout, let it all out.
We can do it now.
Oh my God.
Tater tots are the things that Alex can't live without.
Everybody,
Come on.
There's the order of shout out. Beer man, you may shout it out.
Are you shouting to me? Come on.
I'm thinking Kissed with that song, or shout it out loud.
I already got myself already for Friday.
Alex 100. We're gonna have another 100. All right, beer man, you can shout it out.
All right, man. So Tuesday again. Thank you, Eric, man.
Hey,
Appreciate
Brielle, hello.
having me on your channel. So Tuesday is gonna be Beer and Cheese Tuesday. Beer and Cheese Tuesday is pick three. So we have a German Pils, a Belgian Dark Ale, or any IPA style. I threw some Annies in there on both ends just to make it easy. So any IPA style, and then goat feta and anything smoked. So go out and pick you one of those, one cheese from that list and one beer, and don't do any research. Just kind of see if it works. Who cares? We're not worried about if it works or not. Don't nerd it up. Be there at 8 o'clock Eastern for that. Wednesday will be next week will be a chocolate, I guess you can call it like German chocolate cake or something, with a bunch of fruit on it and some vanilla frosting in the center. So that was the picture I showed. So anything in that dessert stouty kind of side, probably.
Bring that porter,
or porter, yeah, porter, porter stout. Even Baltic porter or something like that. You know, I don't know. I don't know what is out there. So get your minds together on that thought and bring it in at 6 o'clock Eastern.
This week coming up, you're talking about next week.
Yes, Yes, yeah, it definitely a stout forward kind of picture. So, but it could also be something else that tastes like it could be a freaking what are those the white stouts? You know, it could be like something
I'll
like
see
that.
the American stouts this weekend for next week. Appreciate you.
Blonde stouts or whatever they're called.
Because I keep promising myself to join your channel, and I haven't done that in a while.
That'd be great.
I would love. I need to do the same with yours. And we're getting there. Brewery's almost done.
Subscribe to everybody. Hit the notification bells. Check out their names are on their little square boxes here. So look up their channels.
Miscellaneous Brew Reviews does his Thursday thing. Is he doing an open one or is he doing his? Did he say?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
I can't remember what he was doing.
Check out his channel anyway.
Check out his channel. He usually does it like what at 9 Eastern, 765 5 my time or something like that. Check that out. Love Miscellaneous. He's a great dude. And look out for. I have some videos up myself that I just put up, but I need to get some new shit up. So, but thank you, Eric, man. Appreciate you, man. Cheers, everyone.
Appreciate you.
And Beer Man, I did hear what you're saying. I was just trying to answer that call, and it was just some stupid.
Oh, you're fine, homie.
Appreciate you.
Love you, man.
Bumping around.
It was
actually telling you that your car insurance is
no.
Your warranty.
No, seriously. Yeah.
I've had those phone calls.
It's something to do with disease control. You know.
Oh no, man!
Oh, Jesus, what the hell?
Wear a mask.
Are you rabid?
Huh?
Are you a rabid Alex?
Shout outs. Shout it out loud. Bumper Road.
Put you in a cage.
No.
First off, they say there's nothing better than feta, but then they say cheddar makes everything better. So I'm confused.
Open panel for Miscellaneous Brew Reviews Thursdays.
Open panel for
Thank you,
Miscellaneous.
Yeah.
And that's at.
Oh, thank you, Mary. Mary, you know the knowledge.
9? Is it 9? 8 or 9?
No, he's. What time does he normally go? It's 8 p.m.
Is it 8? 8 your time? Okay.
Yes.
Hop time after coffee. Good idea.
Okay.
Because then Lep goes on right after him at 9. So
that's what it is. An hour. Yep.
Wow. Oh, you got this down, everybody.
Glad we got that.
Yeah. What you have to say there, Bubba?
The wind, man. The wind.
I know.
Yeah, shout out stuff. 50-point inspections. They go out. It's on my channel. 50-point inspections. Wednesdays and Fridays, I put those videos out. Those are my beer reviews. I got a live show that's on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. Panel members, please bring questions, and also in the chat if you can bring some questions along as well. Your question may end up being part of the show because that is part of the show is asking the panel questions. Other than that, let's shout out last beer, Joshua Tree.
That's right.
Joshua Tree.
So he does on Sunday night on his channel Last Beer. If you don't know Last Beer, just look for a refrigerator with one single beer in it that says Last Beer. But yeah, at 8 p.m. Eastern time on his channel Sunday night, he does beer bowl discussions. It's an open panel. Starts off with him doing a quick beer review typically, and then it's a little bit of chatter about some ongoing or recent beer news and just general talk. Basically, whatever happens after that happens. But fun time over there, and that's Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So now I'm going to pass it on down to
Tanner Banana.
All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just had I was trying to. Someone had a comment on one of my reviews. He was asking me if this peach berry whiskey would go with peanut butter whiskey, and I said,
"Whoa, maybe,
maybe."
Chambord, which is a raspberry whiskey. Oh, no, raspberry liqueur. Excuse me.
Cool, yeah.
Raspberry liqueur and peanut butter whiskey. You know, you do the.
That might be
good. Yeah, it'll be like a raspberry jam.
Yeah, right.
I think I might do that on
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, man.
Yeah, I might do that on a Will It Mix one week. So speaking of Will It Mix, tonight, 9 p.m., 27 minutes from now, we'll be doing a Will It Mix. Bring any type of liquor that you want to mix with any other beverage. You could pretty much mix whatever you want as long as something has a little bit of alcohol in it. So mix whiskey, gin, vodka, tequila, rum.
Together, all of them?
Whatever you get. No, I'm saying whatever you want to mix. Whatever you want to mix. Mix it with a seltzer, mix it with a soda, mix it with a tea, mix it with a juice, whatever you
mix it with your beer.
They call that a concoction.
Jeez.
Concoction, yeah, oh yeah. You can also do like a cuvee, like Beer Man does. Cuvee, the cuvee,
I like that.
where it's two different beers mixed together. So yeah, it's pretty much just free for all, wild card, like Thomas. But it's just mixing cocktails. You know, it doesn't have to be a cocktail in the sense of cocktails that you guys know about. It could be also like a cuvee with the mixing different beers. So yeah, that's tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or daylight. I think that's what we were talking about, right? Yeah, daylight time. And also check out Rate That Beer Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Bring any type of beer that you want to bring, and come do a beer review with me. It doesn't have to be something that you've never had. It could be something that you want to just revisit. And yeah, just do a beer review. Hang out, do a beer review. Besides that, I'll shout out who else is in here. I know a lot of people have been covered.
FLX beer reviews.
Yeah, I'll shout out FLX beer reviews. He's a pretty cool dude, Dan and Mike. Check out their channel. Also, check out Banging Beer Podcast with Anthony.
Ridgeopolis.
And Ridgeopolis. There you go.
Right,
Yep. Shout out to Whiskey Encore with Cheech. He goes live around Tuesday or 11 to 12. If you guys come over here because you want to hear about more of the whiskey side, I know Eric is a fan of whiskey, and sometimes Eric throws out the whiskey. So if you guys like whiskey as well, and you want to hear some people just kind of shoot the shit, talk about whiskey, and hang out like open bar, live stream style, go check out Whiskey Encore.
Probably.
And, yeah, thanks for having me. And,
By the way,
thanks for the beer tonight, Bumpy. And cheers, panel. Cheers, chat.
You still do your brewery review show there?
Yeah, Ronnie. Yes, yep. I do brewery reviews. So today is going to be the Will It Mix, but Will It Mix alternates with the brewery reviews. So next week, probably around Rate That Beer time, I'll come up with another brewery. I like to come up with breweries that are a little bit more popular. I don't like to do breweries that just on my side of the town or my side of the country. Sorry.
The town.
I like to review breweries that are a little bit more distributed towards everybody, so everybody gets the chance to hop on and possibly do a review / rating on the brewery. And so you pretty much rate your beer, rate the brewery, and then at the end of it, we average the ratings out. So then that's the rating for the show. So
Buckeye, Arizona for Gabrielle. Cheers, Gabe. Cheers.
I've got some ideas for you just in case you're running. Kind of.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, definitely open to ideas for different breweries to review.
Oh.
So yeah, as always, that would definitely be very helpful, Bumpy. So cheers, guys.
Cheers. We got special guest Alex, the Beer Master. If you want to plug the channel, Alex, the Beer Master, go right ahead.
Well,
Plug your tater tots.
yes. Food Friday, we are going to be doing special tater tots. You're going to put anything you want on your tater tots. I already have my stuff already for Friday. I just have to do is air fry the stuff. I air fry the tater tots and then put the stuff on. So I'm looking forward to that. That is going to be delicious. And don't forget, Stout Sunday. Oh, one more thing. It's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the evening. My show, which is Good Friday with Alex. So, but Stout Sunday, it is around 10:30 in the morning every Sunday at John and Nellie's channel. But if you don't know John and Nellie, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews and you will be there. And get your stouts on, and get your porters on. And you'll start your day just right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if the Johnny Boy is going to be doing that, but if he doesn't, it'll be me or legendary Ron Terrio. So you know what I mean? So either way, it'll be one of those. Or sometimes legendary Eric if he has time. But most of the time,
occasionally.
Yeah.
Once in a blue moon, you'll see me there.
So
Never me.
Most of the time, it's me and Ron Terrio that does the Stout Sunday when John is not around.
And Michael Conroy.
Yes, Michael Conroy is always in the show regardless.
The beer legend of 70.
So stay tuned for the Stout Sunday regardless if it's Ron Terrio or Michael. Cheers.
Cool. Right on. So unless something happens, and you never know, I anticipate doing Wildcard Wednesday next week on 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on that Wednesday slot. Only admittance fee, as you've heard during the beginning of this video, only admittance fee is a beverage. You bring a wine, beer, a spirit, really any adult beverage, and let's have some fun. And like I say, the only stipulation, the only thing I ask for is that you are not a douche. Don't be a douche, you douche. No, let's have some fun. Let's not do that. Let's
no
shout
douchiness.
I thought of a name that we have not shouted out before. Let's shout out Bourbon Bounty.
Never heard of him, legendary.
Bounty come on all the What the ABV shows, and he does his own whiskey-based review show. He's a really cool dude. I think he's in in North Carolina or something like that. Yeah, I think he goes live most Thursdays, and he either talking about bourbon or he's doing a giveaway. He might give out some samples in a little of some whiskeys in a little raffle. So check him out. He's very knowledgeable about the whiskeys. Doesn't have the most giant whiskey backdrop, but he's got a few numbers of whiskeys. And if you got questions about whiskey, he is a really cool, approachable dude to talk about that topic with. So check him out. Check everybody out here. Once again, I'm gonna hit the button here. Subscribe, hit the notification bell for not only Thomas Metal 75, but for Beerman, for Bumpy Road, for the East Coast Liquor Reviews, and for Alex the Beer Master. Check everybody out. They all got live shows. I think if you've been here before, you've been to everybody else's channels. Drink to that, Ruby's Boopsies. Cheers. Cheers to Ruby's Boopsies and Gabriel Solaya for joining the channel tonight. Who else was in here? Mary. Cheers, Mary. Cheers, Vanessa Kitty. And very early on, we had Tyler Mansell.
Tyler,
out there in Seattle, Washington. Now.
Hey, that's by me, man.
He drove all the way out from Wisconsin to Seattle, Washington in a smart car.
Wow.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Sometimes beer and pineapple do not combine well. Well,
that's people.
It combined really well.
Yeah.
It's
my beers anymore.
So I will say cheers, and as I always say at my beer review channel, keep tasting those great beers or beverages. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. You're welcome. Beer man.
Listen up, people. Hear this.